Okay, so we're now on chapter 23, where Jesus is now inside Jerusalem, is deeper into the Passover holiday, Passover festival, and the Easter Passover holidays. And he's doing his duty by going to Jerusalem, but he's also preaching the new gospel, the new gospel teachings, which is contradicting very much against, opposing very much the rabbinic system. So, okay, chapter 23. Then Jesus spoke to the crowds and to his disciples, saying, "Scribes and Pharisees have taken their seat on the chair of Moses. Therefore do and observe all things whatsoever they tell you, but do not follow their example, for they teach, but they do not practice. They tie up heavy burdens, which are hard to carry, and lay them on people's shoulders, but they will not lift a finger to move them. All their works are performed to be seen. They widen their phylacteries, lengthen their tassels. Phylacteries, hon. Okay, so this is Okay, so you might be confused about this word phylacteries, hon. This word represents a thing that Jewish men wear on their heads, and inside this is containing a little bit of the writing. The Jewish faith, and there's little bits of scrolls in it and stuff, and some of this is written in there, and they wear on their head. See, they wear on the head like this. See, that's a phylactery, and tefillin. It should also be called a tefillin, and then it's for morning prayers, and then they wrap this bits of leather around them. This is how us Catholics we have beads to remember the prayers. Jewish people also have this. So they love places of honor and banquets, seats of honor in synagogues, greetings in marketplaces, and salutation of rabbi. As for you, do not be called rabbi. You have but one teacher, and you are all brothers. Call no one on earth your father, but you have one Father in heaven. Do not be called master, but you have but one master, the Messiah. The greatest amongst you must be your servant. Whomever exalts himself will be humbled, but whoever humbles himself will be exalted. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You lock the kingdom of heaven before human beings. You do not enter yourselves, nor do you allow entrance to those trying to enter. Woe to you, the scribes and what's this? Okay. There's no 9 or 14. Okay. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, you hypocrites! Why is there no 14? And maybe you might know. I went to woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You traverse sea and land to make what traverse means to travel, i.e., I'm coming to traverse to. I'm traversing from Canada to Vietnam to do my wedding with you, honey. That's traverse. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You traverse sea and land to make one convert. And when that happens, you make him a child of Gehenna twice as much as yourselves. Gehenna is another word. It means fire pit. It's where you burn the garbage. So it's a allusion to hell. Fire, hell. Catholic. We're Catholic, so as much as yourself. Woe to you, blind guides, who say, if one swears by the temple, it means nothing. But if one swears by the gold of the temple, one is obligated. Blind fools! Which is greater, the gold or the temple? The gold or the temple that made the gold sacred? And for you, if one swears by the altar, it means nothing. But if one swears by the gift of the altar, it is obligated. And you say, if one swears by the altar, it means nothing. If one swears by the gift, it on the altar is obligated. One is obligated. You blind ones, which is greater, the gift or the altar that makes the gift sacred? One who swears by the altar swears by it, and all that is put upon it. One who swears by a temple swears by it, and by him who dwells in it. 28. One who swears by heaven swears by the throne of God, and by him who is seated on it. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You pay tithes of mint and dill and cumin. Cumin is a special spice. Mint and dill and cumin, and have neglected the heavier weights of the law, things of the law, judgment and mercy and fidelity. But these you should have done without neglecting the others. Blind guides who strain out of the gnat and swallow the camel. Blind guides who strain out of the gnat and swallow the camel. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You cleanse the outside of cup and dish, but inside they are full of plunder and self-indulgence. Blind Pharisee, cleanse first the inside of the cup, so that the outside may also be clean. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You are like whitewashed tombs, which appear beautiful on the outside, but inside are full of dead men's bones and every other kind of filth. Ooh. Jesus is not happy. Ever so, on the outside of you appear righteous, but inside you are filled with hypocrisy and evil doing. Woe to you, scribes and Pharisees, you hypocrites! You build the tombs of the prophets and adorn the memorials of the righteous. And then you say, if we have lived in the days of our ancestors, we would not have joined them in shedding the prophets' blood. Thus you bear witness against yourself that you are the children of those who murdered the prophets. Now fill up what your ancestors have measured out. You serpents, you brood of vipers, how can you flee the judgment of Gehenna? Therefore, behold, I send to you prophets and wise men and scribes. Some of them you will kill and crucify. Some of them you will scourge in your synagogues and pursue them from town to town, so that there may come upon you all the righteous blood shed upon earth, from the righteous blood of Abel to the blood of Zechariah, the son of Benachakah. I don't know how to pronounce that. From whom you murdered twice the sanctuary, whom you murdered between the sanctuary and the altar. Amen, I say unto you, all these things will come upon this generation. Jerusalem, Jerusalem, who will you kill the prophets and stone those? Who will you kill the prophets and stone those sent to you? How many times have I yearned to gather your children together, as hen gathers her young under her wings, but you were unwilling. Behold, your house will be abandoned and desolate. I tell you, you will not see me again until you say, blessed he who comes in the name of the Lord. Wow. Jesus is very, very PO'd. Wowee. That's just like a kick to the old nuts. Like Jesus is going, Jesus foo, basically. Okay, we're gonna be reading at number 24 in a bit here as well. And okay, thank you for watching our show. We're gonna be right back. Like you.